Episode 295. Thank you all for listening to episode 294, A Jungle Boy in Your Treehouse. I am Mantis Tabongo, here with my co-host.
I'm Frank Scott Bingo.
No bear tonight. He's enjoying the life in Vegas. It's only 5:43 there. Fucking 8:43 here. It's late. He's just now getting started with his partying. He's probably having a lot more fun than us.
You out there jockeys.
He might be. But we still the show's got to go on, as we always talk about. So we're going to continue the show without Bear, and we're going to see how we do. So thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments of Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on the Twitter at Songs by Wes. Don't forget Instagram, same thing, at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Wear Clothing, the first sponsor of Over the Line Sports Podcast. Check out allwearclothing.com. He can help you with all of your clothing needs. He can help you even get koozies, hats, stickers, anything you might need for whatever you're doing. Maybe you're having a party. Maybe you're having a grad party. It'd be pretty cool if you still have a grad party coming up with a kid. Get in touch with him at allwearclothing.com. Mention Over the Line Sports Podcast. He will hook you up with a deal. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
Saginaw, Michigan.
Saginaw, Michigan. Thank you to Sparty Steve, helping us out on episode 300, paying for the venue. I'm having lunch with him tomorrow, today, when people are listening to this. So I might be having lunch with him right now if you're listening. We're going to be talking about episode 300, the food we're going to get. Sounds like we're going to do some pizza. We got Crandall's providing some beer. And, we've got probably alcohol from last year we still need to bring. We can just use that we had last year because I know we didn't drink it all. So check us out. Episode 300 going to be dropping on Independence Day, 4th of July. Look forward to that. Episode 300, The Pod Beats Patty Boggs 3, Revenge of the Shit. Grown-ups are going to join us. We're going to have some fun. I have some fun planned for us. Some different things we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss some different biggest kayfabe moments in wrestling that were maybe the most surprising or you didn't see coming, or things that happened kind of similar to biggest. We wanted to keep it like in kayfabe. So of course movies are kayfabe as opposed to real life. Talk about the most shocking deaths in movies and the most interesting that may have happened. So we're going to combine that with wrestling to kind of have a show to go along with the grown-ups. We're going to do a fun music trivia that I have planned for you guys. We're going to have a little special gift for the winner, and we're going to see what happens. It's going to be all of you against each other. We're looking forward to that. Again, we're going to have some fun with the grown-ups. Check us out on episode 300, dropping July 4th. And last but not least, thank you to Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
All right, fellas, ladies. It's warming up outside. Why not warm up that bedroom as well? Hit up Connell Barrett at datingtransformation.com. If you don't have a chance to do that, grab the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't. Get a little tip here and there. Get you a little summer loving.
Get a little tip so you can give the tip.
Put in just a tip.
So, yeah, man, it's on Amazon. You can get it if you got Audible. You can get it for free. So just check that out, man. Connell Barrett, he knows what he's doing. He's a man. And I think didn't we say we're going to have a couple books to give away at episode 300 too? So if you want to come to the show, reach out to us. We can get you the address to where we're recording. Come join us, get some pizza, have some beers, help us get to 300 drinks. We've already got to start 18, thanks to our good mystery friend from the Mrs. Ford house. He's already started us. We're at 18. I've already got the scoreboard ready to go. We've got a jump start. We need some help. We got to get to 300. We had some help last year because of COVID. We're going to still need some help because 300 is a lot of drinks, and we are not going to try to do that in a 5-6 hour period because we're actually going to try to do a 4-hour show instead of 6 hours. So make sure you reach out if you want to come to the show. Let us know. You have our information. Again, if you want to mail us a letter ahead of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and if you're a dude, you can sit outside too. We got enough. There's gonna be enough meat in that house. We don't need a deli.
Yeah, that's damn right. And We got some trivia. We're going to do some trivia for some of the giveaways, some of the shirts we got that are going to be coming. The books, of course. We're going to do music trivia, deaths in movies and kayfabe wrestling moments, the most surprising, shocking, and unexpected, like mentioned. The grown-ups game that they played on episode 94. Looking forward to that. We're going to have some fun with that. We're going to play the game with them and just discuss. And we're going to, of course, talk some sports, talk some wrestling. We're going to make it quick, though, and just so we can get into the fun and maybe have some other guests on. We don't know yet. We've got several people coming. We're going to try to get some other guests potentially that maybe you're familiar with that we've had in the past. I think that Justin on the Twitter might make an appearance. That'll be awesome. I'm trying to get Jeremy to come. He probably won't get on mic, but maybe he'll have some questions for us. We'll see what happens. Check it out, episode 300.
So basically, the 6 other females that listen to this podcast, that means y'all invited.
Yeah. and if 33% of you come, we'll be happy to have all 2 of you. So
that's right.
Please make it to the show. All right. So let's get into this. So last week, well, first off, the big news today on Wednesday is the Ohio Senate passed the sports betting in Ohio 30-2, and there's some provision changes in there. It's got to go to the Ohio House now, and then it goes to Governor DeWine for signing with the target date next year of having betting in Ohio in April, to begin in April of 2022. That's a big deal for this state and big for a lot of people. And they've really opened it up. I'm sure. Have you seen much of what they're planning on doing?
No, not yet. But
so this will be news to you. Yeah, but this will be news to you. This is actually really big for businesses and a lot of things in Ohio. A lot of things going on. So under this, casinos, racinos, and other businesses could apply for one of up to 58 licenses, 33 designated for brick and mortar stores, and 25 for online and mobile betting. To offer sports betting, applicants would need to pay a $1 million fee. Ohio Casino Control Commission would select who gets a license and oversee how they use it. Because of the change, the brick and mortar businesses would be distributed throughout the state based on counties' populations. For example, Franklin County, with more than 1 million residents, could have 3 licenses, while Hamilton County in the next population tier would be limited to 2. And that's their way of saying we want to spread the economic value, which is smart. And changes to the bill made Tuesday would add another type of license, Type C, for businesses with a liquor license to sell alcohol. And they can have there's an unlimited number of businesses that could apply for those licenses for $6,000 each. So if you're just a Type C business that has a liquor license, you can have sports betting in your business.
No more lotto machines.
Oh man, those are gone.
No more,
and then
Keno. No more Keno.
Yeah, Keno's gonna be gone. Those businesses though would be limited to 2 kiosks per store, which could offer spreads and over/under bets. And the Ohio Casino Control Commission would limit how many vendors can provide those kiosks. Each vendor would need to pay a $100,000 application fee. Just wild. And then net revenue from sports gaming would be taxed at 10%, bringing in an estimated $17 to $23 million starting in mid-2022, mostly for K through 12 education, both public and private, according to the Ohio Legislative Service Commission. Another 2% of tax revenue would be distributed to gambling addiction programs. So we're going to have gambling, and then 2% is going to go to gambling addiction. That's horrible to laugh at. And then yeah, go ahead.
Don't they throw you in jail for like 72 hours before, like if you ever call the hotline? Yeah. I've heard that rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, though.
I don't know, man. But other things in that legislation, legalize electronic instant bingo, known as e-bingo. So at veterans and fraternal organizations, so like the Moose Lodges, your VFWs, each location can have 10 machines. They're going to ban tax deductions for promotional play credit for 5 years. After that, deductions would increase to 10% and 20%. And it allows wagers on competitive video games if participants are 18 and older.
Oh, boy.
Absolutely wild, man. And I got to thank Cincinnati.com for what I was reading on that, because they had the most information about this. So big deal, man. What do you think? Is this going to be big for Ohio outside of you know, the betting and potential problems we may have with those with gambling addiction?
You know what? I don't know, man. I think it might just be. I think honestly, if there aren't that many bars, I don't think out there that could have probably even afford to apply for these licenses. You saying six figures, six, 7 figures, apply for these licenses, what, 100 grand for one type and 1 million
I
for
think
another
that's
type?
it's a vendor, but these Type C businesses only got to pay 6,000. That's not bad. I
Six
was like,
grand. No,
I
it
was
ain't too
like,
bad.
I was like, oh, OTL Sports Podcast, the new business is gonna have a
Right?
gambling or a
That's
gambling
it.
license. We're
I
gonna be
put a
legal. We're gonna be legal bookies right
right. I
out of
put a
right
man.
out of Zoom.
I'm gonna throw a kiosk down here in the basement, man.
We're gonna dig a tunnel and then put a
Right.
door on that so that they can get in your basement. No, the kiosk
Right.
right here.
Right.
Yeah,
I could afford a kiosk for 6 grand.
yeah. Oh man,
So
that's
I
just
mean,
wild.
all the little VFWs and American Legions and what was it, the Knights
Most
of
lodges,
Columbus?
Elks
Yeah,
Lodge,
we're gonna see a lot of broke
Knights of
old people
Columbus.
here,
The
right?
probably the diocese is gonna get involved. You know,
Right? They just say, "Well, we've been doing it for years. Now it's legal."
Boy Scouts of America.
Oh my gosh, yeah. As I said, they won't be selling popcorn anymore.
Yeah, and Girl Scouts won't be selling cookies. Oh, you want cookies? Okay, we'll buy you cookies, but are you gonna take
Right.
the money line?
Man, I was gonna say, like, what's the over under on these Thin Mints I got in this bag?
Is the price gonna be over or under $6 a box this
Right.
year? Taking bets, man.
Oh my gosh. I can see it now, man. You walk up, hey little girl, you got any shortbreads in there? I don't know. You want to bet? What?
Yeah.
You want to bet if I got shortbreads?
What? You want some e-bingo tickets? Yeah, I got
Right.
shortbreads. You got to buy some
Oh
e-bingo though.
man, I got shortbread, eat bingo. What was it? I got the spread on the playoffs right now. Oh my
Playoffs.
right. Oh Lordy Lord. It's gonna be I'm telling you, it's gonna be 10-year-old little girls out here talking about the you know, the over under on that Sixers Hawks game is 140 tonight. What's the action?
Man, that's just wild. Oh, I enjoy it so much, man.
Goodbye to fundraising.
Yeah, no shit. Next thing you know, they're gonna be like, "What's the over under on this gun?"
Dude, don't even bring that up. That was a fundraiser once before, so
I know. Sore spot still.
freaking idiot.
And you got fired from coaching because you disagreed with guns.
It wasn't even a fact I disagreed with guns. I'm just not gonna use that as a fundraiser.
Yeah, I know.
Like, come on, man. But I
That's
guess I can't object now because now it's just gonna be betting slips. Like,
yeah. What do you want? You want some of these pull tabs?
right. Oh, those little betting slips they used to use in the factories for the NFL games over the weekend. It's gonna be
Yep.
them tickets getting passed around. That's gonna be the fundraising.
It's gonna be them bookie tickets, except we're gonna be legalized bookies.
Right.
Be like, what do you got? I got my vendor's license. Well, where's your kiosk? In the trunk.
Right.
It's a mobile, rolling kiosk.
Man, that's what'll be the next thing. Dudes running around with mobile homes. Here, man, go ahead, go inside the kiosk, man. What? The kiosk? Where? Oh yeah, it's parked out at the end of the lot.
It's gonna be absolutely insane. You're gonna get these like drive-through places that have liquor licenses to sell liquor, and they're gonna be able to sell what you want. Yeah. Give me a give me a bottle of that Crown Apple over there, and then give me a 20 on the Celtics in the over.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be nuts. That's what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be chaos, man.
Chaos. We love chaos, man. We're agents of chaos, right?
Right. I need to go ahead and get in on one of these kiosks though.
Hell yeah. So we got so that's going to be coming. Looks like we're about 10 months away from it happening, almost a year. It'll probably get delayed a little bit. I'm sure it usually does, unless they try to aggressively push it, which we don't know. We will see as time progresses. But in the meantime, we got to go into golf. So this past week, we had the Palmetto Championship at Congaree. So me and Dub had Terrell Hatton, who finished second. He was tied with several people, and it sounds like, well, we both had Hatton, who had won the year before, so we both got, like I said, a couple of seconds. But your winner was 11 under, and I had never Garrick Higo. 22 years old, man, little guy, young guy. He's won 3 times on the European Tour, won the 2020 Open to Portugal and a few others, and then he's on the PGA Tour, plays in the European Tour. So just pretty interesting. And he won. He was 11 under. He's won one PGA Tour event. That was his only win. In the PGA Championship this year, he finished 64th. So he won the Palmetto Championship. I don't think any of us picked him. It doesn't look like at all. So I don't think we could have expected it. But that's what happened, man. He had won, and Hadley, Hatton, Swayford, and Doc Redman were all 10 under. So here's the thing, though. Hadley was 14 under to start the day, but he was +4 in the final round. He had a 7-shot lead on Higo or Hygo, however you say his name, and blew it and lost by 1.
Damn, got the lemon booty.
Yeah, what is it? Chesson Tyler Hadley lost. He was ahead, man, and he blew it. How you gonna blow that shit, man? And then Bear got his favorite number with a miscut 69er, giggity, and so did Parrott, who actually had a pick, Harold Varner 69th, and then you, Ian Poulter, got you up to 36. Looks like you're down to 36.8. So actually now you jumped into third, and Bear slid back to fourth, man. So I'm at 32.6, Dub at 32.9. And, Bear, I've had a combined score of 4 in the past couple of weeks, and Bear's at 116. So that kind of hurts. And you're at 27, so you're catching up too. So right now, with me in the lead, I got to see in the right corner how many total points I got. 718 with Dub currently at 723, only 5 behind. And Cody, you are at 810. So you're a little bit behind. And so you're, 92 behind? And then Bear at 829, man. He fell apart in the past couple weeks. He was basically tied with us, and now he's 111 behind. That's big, man. But you one missed cut. It gets you back in the game.
Go.
So this week, we got the U.S. Open at Torrey Pines South Course. It's going to be interesting. It's the U.S. Open this year at Torrey Pines South Course. We've got your big dogs are in this. They're going to be your heavy favorites, your Brooks Koepkas, your Bryson DeChambeaus, your Dustin Johnsons of the world are going to be your favorites this week. They played here earlier this year, as Bear mentioned before, Farmers Insurance Open, but they played Torrey Pines North and South Course. It was a combined tournament. They played both of those courses. None of the guys that we had won or did anything, but I think your winner here back in that time was Patrick Reed. So I believe he is going to be one of your guys that you could look at. U.S. Open is a major, so this is a major this week. Remember that. We don't do anything for majors, but we do have some good picks this week. We've got the big dogs coming out. I see 3 picks in here already with 3 big dogs. Your biggest favorite this week is John Rahm, back from the COVID. He is 10-1, Dustin Johnson 16-1, Bryson DeChambeau 18-1, Koepka 18-1. They got the rivalry going, of course. You got McIlroy, Spieth, and Xander all at 20-1. Colin Morikawa, Justin Thomas, both at 22-1. So a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, I have Patrick Reed. He's going off at 25-1. So we'll see. So just to give the pick, I am taking Patrick Reed this week, going off at 25-1. I think he comes out, gets a major championship. I hope he does, of course. I got to pad my lead here. I've only got a 5-point lead on Dub, man. So I gotta pad that up a little bit. So I'm hoping Patrick Reed comes out and wins. But I'm gonna be up against some stiff competition this week, man. He's got Dub's taking Brooks Koepka. So that's gonna be real tough for me. I got a tough matchup against Brooks Koepka, and it's gonna be really hard. But in the U.S. Open, Patrick Reed has actually finished 4th in the U.S. Open. I don't know if it was at Torrey Pines. The PGA, he finished 2nd, but he has won the Masters before. He hasn't won a major. He hasn't won a major or finished in the top 5, it looks like, in the past couple of years. But I think he's due. He's got 9 professional wins, Patrick Reed does, and I think he's due to come out and hopefully win. He won in January. He got that Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines, and he had a final round 4 under 68. He won by 5 strokes. So I think Patrick Reed is a good pick here. Just need to hope he comes out and wins and plays good golf again. So give me Patrick Reed. Brooks, like I said, for Dub. What about you, Cody?
I'm going with Justin Wild Irish Rose.
Justin Wild Irish. Oh, man. Wild Irish Rose. And no pick yet from the Parrot. We will see what happens to him. I think he's on a sabbatical. We'll see if he ever rejoins the show. But he's been giving us some picks, so that's good. So it should be interesting. And let's see. Bear is taking my championship pick this year, Xander Schauffele. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Xander can come out and win this tournament. We don't know yet. Again, we've got we're all pretty close except for Parrot because he hasn't made a pick in it looks like pretty much forever. So we'll see what Parrot does. If he comes back and gets us anything, check that out. Looking forward to it. U.S. Open this weekend. All right, so let's check out. I think speaking of golf, isn't the Marathon Classic this week here in Toledo?
Oh, I think so.
Is it this week or next week? No, it's
got to be coming up soon. I want to say next week, right?
Let me see here. June 8th to June 11th. So it's a little off.
No, we missed it.
Week after episode 300. Week. Yeah. No, July 8th.
Or July 8th? Okay. I was saying.
I got to ask Parrot. He said he was caddying this weekend. Where's he caddying? I got to ask the Parrot. Where are you caddying this weekend, Parrot? I don't know what he's doing. He said he was caddying something.
Nice. That's where I need to be at. Marathon Classic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to go to that? We can get in.
Why not?
Here. This is from Parrot. Power went out. Oh, God. That poor guy. He has the worst luck. I feel for him some days.
Bad luck, Chuck.
Yeah, no shit. Bad luck, Parrot. But let's just go into NASCAR, man. So we had the All-Star race this past weekend. I watched the All-Star race, and I didn't intend on it. Holy shit. What a good choice to go to Texas. That was a fun race to watch. I was very happy to watch that race. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I will tell you that right now. And, of course, I will give you 2 guesses, and the first one doesn't count. Who won the race, Cody? Do you even know?
Oh, man. I don't even know. Denny Hamlin won it.
No, come on, man. Who's been winning all the races the past 6 races? Kyle Larson, man. Okay. Kyle Larson. 3 wins in a row. It doesn't count, but it does count. It was for $1 million, so that counts. And wasn't for any points. So in his last 6 races, he's got 3 seconds and 3 first. Like, the dude is on fire. Like I said, for the last year, he had to learn from his dumbass comments when he's saying shit on, iRacing and talking to his spotter in iRacing, and he gets fired. And like I said, I'm like, look, he's going to get fired. He's going to learn from his shit, and he's going to go to Hendrick, and he's going to get in a real car, and he's going to show people what he's all about. That's why at the beginning of this season, I picked him as my championship driver. And then I picked 2 other Hendrick guys to make the Final Four. Hendrick is dominating, man. All these guys are saying, well, it's basically a win if you finish second to a Hendrick car, because we don't know how to beat him. Nobody knows how to beat him. Shit's wild, man.
Because they running NOS in that gas.
Yeah. But we all did pretty well. I mean, granted, the worst you could finish was 21st, but we did not make any picks. Me and Bear picked Kyle Larson, so of course we got a win for nothing. No win. It's easy to take Kyle Larson when he's going to dominate. Did you get a chance to watch any of it?
The race?
Yeah.
No, I've been watching playoff basketball, dude.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
But Larson won. Him and Keselowski had a good battle front to back, and it was interesting. So Kyle Larson gets that $1 million, man. They had it in Texas. They're talking about doing a rotation, but they should just keep it, I think, in Texas, man. That was a fun race to watch, and they should continue to do it. Kyle Larson, man, still dominating, and we'll see what happens. I mean, is he on his way to a championship? We don't know. We're going to find out. So this week, they are at Nashville, so it should be interesting. They have not raced here, so this is a new race for everybody, and there's going to be I don't know, man. Have you been looking at this at all? Checking it out?
Oh no. I can't even lie. I can't even come up with a good lie for you.
Give me a good lie. I want to hear a good lie.
Well, man, this is a very interesting track, man. It's a lot of twists and turns, and they haven't been here before, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they take, that third turn because of the angle of the bank. So, I mean, it's going to be, you got a lot of high-speed action, guys switching around, trading paint, and, we're getting close to nut cutting time. So, a lot of guys going to be more aggressive out there on the track.
Nut cutting.
Yeah, man.
Haven't heard that. What's that all about?
Coming up on championship time, you got to get ready now. The guys are finalizing, making final adjustments before they start, making that championship push.
Man, it'll be interesting. I don't know even if they've ever had a NASCAR race. Track was built in 01, currently hosting the Ally 400. I'm done with Ally. Ally was my bank for the truck I had. Gone. See ya. Done paying you. Lease over. And it's a 1.3 mile track, 4 turns, 14-degree banking, race lap record. This is why Indy cars are better. 206 miles an hour. Around a 1 1/3 mile track. That was the average speed. Can you fucking imagine that?
Nope. I mean, I'd like to, but I don't know if I can do it.
Man, that's just wild. So the Cup Series has never been here. The Xfinity Series was here for years. Carl Edwards won a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Brad won. Kevin Harvick won. Kyle Busch won. Joey Logano won. Brad won. Again, and then in the trucks, Austin Dillon won, Kyle Busch won a couple times in the trucks. So this will be the first time there's been a race here, a prominent race, and it looks like 10 years. IndyCar was there through 08. So we haven't had any trucks here or Xfinity since 2011, and Cup's never been here. So that we got 3 races this weekend. You got the Rackley Roofing 200. That's going to be the truck race. You got the Tennessee Lottery 250. That's the Xfinity race. And then the Ally 400. So, going to be pretty interesting, man. But, we got to give the updated standings here. So nothing has changed from 2 weeks ago. There was nothing for the All-Star race. Parrot, who has not made a pick in quite a while, is still a little bit ahead of you, Cody. But you're coming back, man. You just had that 135th, which was your bad one. Otherwise, you've had 4 top 10s outside of that. And you're catching up, man. You're getting there. So right now, I am in the lead with an average of 13.2 finish. And next would be Bear at 14.9. So we'll see how many he's behind me. It looks like 28. And then Dub is at 19, or Parrot is at 19.2. And it looks like Dub's at 19.3. You're at 19.9. So should be interesting. Speaking of which, I am still catching up. We did count the All-Star race in DraftKings this week. I was your lucky winner. And I think you saw in the OTL, Bear and I were texting back and forth. We had the same strategy. We took all Hendrick cars, all 4 of them, and then we just took 2 other guys. And I just had 2 better guys. So I finished first. He finished second. But it was cool to see OTL run 1-2. We're the only guys that took all 4 Hendrick cars, which was surprising. So it was a nice $20 win, man. I'll take it. And I'm catching up in points. I'm now in 3rd, and I'm not far behind. I think I'm 50 behind. Not too bad.
$20 is $20.
Hell yeah. That's almost 7 races. That's $3 a race. We're there. Let's see here. We've got my pick this week, Ally 400 on a 1.3 mile track. I'm going to go with a guy who I have not picked yet. And it's a young guy. He's already won a race this year, and I think he's got a shot here. He just finished 11th at the All-Star race. He did pretty well at the Coke. Well, he was okay at the Coke 600. He finished 24th. He's kind of been having a rough stretch lately. He's finished 21st, 24th, 14th. I think he's due to try to get back up into the top. I mean, he hasn't had a top 10, it looks like, in a long time. He finished 4th at Richmond. So that's his best race, and that was in April, 2 months ago. He is racing for Joe Gibbs in the 20 car. So he's one of them guys that's in a Gibbs car, which Gibbs is not as good as the Hendrick cars this year. He has 1 win. His win, of course, was at where was his first win? It was his only win. It was at the Daytona Road Course. So, I mean, I'm going to go with Christopher Bell, man. I think that he's got a shot. This is how he's now looked good. He's finished 18. He's won 27, 20th, 7th, 9th, 21st, 34th, 7th, 4th, 17th, 28th, 14th, 21st, 38, 24, 24. Taking a big risk here, man, taking Christopher Bell. Maybe I should save him. What do you think? Should I change it?
Yeah. I mean, you can't go back now.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'll change it
You're
and
already
win
on
the
the ledge.
goddamn race. And
you might as well just stay with it.
Yep. And then Bear is taking Austin Dillon this week. So good on him for Austin Dillon. We've got no pick from the Parrot. Martin Truex Jr. for Dub. And what about you, Bingo? Who you taking?
I'm going to go with Joey Logano.
Joseph Logano. All right, we'll see what happens. I forgot that. Martin State Truex Jr. Oh, man, we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it. NASCAR this week at Nashville. First time the Cup Series has been there. So short track, check it out. All right. We got to keep getting into our stuff, man. So let's talk about what you wanted to, the NBA playoffs. What the hell's going on, man?
Woo! What isn't going on? You got the Suns completing a sweep of the Nuggets and MVP Jokic. I mean, you have Bucks and Nets tied at 2 apiece.
Well, wait a minute.
Atlanta.
Wait a minute. Back that up, man. That's one last night. Remember?
Or yeah, my bad.
KD got 49, man.
Yeah,
You think
KD.
You think he just you think that put him past LeBron last night?
Listen here, man. There's gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna like this, but a healthy Kevin Durant has been the best player in the league for a good while now. So like if you haven't been paying attention, like Kevin Durant pre Achilles tear, post Achilles tear. Like healthy Kevin Durant is best player in the league, hands down.
Yeah,
And he showed it last night. And this is still, after an Achilles.
which is wild. He had what 49 triple double, put the team on his
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
He-
I mean, everything that they tried to say he wasn't when he went to Golden State and won those championships for Golden State, like he showed it once again.
Oh yeah, dude. And he was. They were down what 14 in the after the first quarter, 16
Yeah.
at the half.
Yeah. Brought him back down 16
It
and just came
was
back
wild,
out, played the whole game, all 48 minutes.
man.
Like, oh my gosh. I can't I'm not even gonna lie. This is the first time I've watched this much playoff basketball since the last Lakers championship.
Last year.
And that was no. Oh man, that was what 20 or yeah, that was what 2010,
Yeah.
2011. Yeah. So man, I haven't been watching playoffs like this since. Like I would always watch the finals, but like this is the future of the league, people. And they get ready to change the rule too, eliminating the Trey Young, James Harden foul. Oh man, it's gonna be even better.
So what's that all about?
Basically, the shooter will no longer be able to initiate contact. So there won't be any more, pump fake, jump into the guy who's coming down. They're gonna crack down on stuff like that, and even the guys that'll shoot a three and they'll kind of stick their foot out so the defender can run into it or stick a hand out to keep the defender from running into it. They're gonna cut down on that too. So it's gonna be beautiful, man. Even though there's still a part of me that misses that hard foul. And don't get it confused. I don't want, I'm not get off my lawn. I want 90s basketball yelling at clouds guy. I don't necessarily want that. But I think there should still be, there's got to be some type of punishment for going in the lane, man, especially in the playoffs. Especially
Oh,
dudes like, you got dudes like Trey Young. I mean, Trey Young can't be no bigger than me. And he's just going into the lane with no fear whatsoever, man, because he knows nobody's going to touch him.
well, and I know right now the Sixers and Hawks are on, man. Sixers are whooping that ass tonight.
Yeah, well, they should be up. This should be a closeout game, honestly. This should be a
Should be.
closeout game if Ben Simmons knew how to shoot.
Yep, but he
If his
doesn't.
game would have evolved since LSU, like it should be a closeout game right now.
what about we got the Jazz Clips tonight? I don't know what you think is going to happen. By the time people to listen to this, they may have some things to say. What you got to say to
Right.
Jeremy and his Jazz?
Well, they'll end up beating the Clippers if Kawhi's not playing. And as of today, as of this recording, he is out for the game and out indefinitely. So it's a good chance that the Jazz close out the Clippers and we'll be stuck with them for one more round. And then Chris Paul has COVID. He's in the COVID protocol right now.
Oh, yeah, it's COVID.
Yeah, he's in the protocol. Yeah, so
Well, he's going to be resting at least for another week, so he'll be all right.
right. I would say depending on what the Clippers do.
Oh, they're going to go to 7, man. It's 2-2 right now. They're going 7.
Yeah,
Suns are
which I
just going to
mean,
sit, and that's good for the Suns,
yeah.
man. Do you think
If
you think the
they,
Suns can mess around and come out here and win the title this year?
oh yeah, for sure. I don't see anybody really, except for the Nets. I mean,
Nets,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
man.
Suns Nets in the finals. But if James Harden looks like he does, like he did last night, there's nothing. The Nets ain't winning nothing. Dude, James Harden. I mean, granted, he came back from a hamstring, and that hurts. But he did not look. He didn't look good. He didn't have. Um, Like he didn't have any leg under his jump shot last night.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you the the Suns have played 89 games since the start of the bubble, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the record is?
Oh, dude, since the bubble, you said 89 games?
Yes, sir.
Dude, they got to be like, I would say they got to be at least 68 and 10 or 68
Your
and
math is so
14.
good. That still doesn't add up. Come
Or
on,
wait,
man.
yeah.
That still doesn't add
Well,
up. 68 and 21. No, they're 66 and 23. You're close though.
I
Remember when
say,
they
dude,
remember
they
they
fucking.
ran train on the bubble, went 8-0 and just
I said
missed
they
getting
boat
in?
raced. Yeah, they boat raced the bubble and barely missed.
And they had to
So
win out, man. They did damn good.
yeah, and that was before DeAndre Ayton
Did you,
coming in, or that was his rookie year.
right. Did you see I cracked up so much. The you'll appreciate this. So the AI, they asked him, you know, on why he didn't lift weights in the NBA. He said that shit was too heavy.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, he ain't lying.
That shit's funny though, man. It's too heavy. I ain't lifted shit.
Right. And I mean, for what he did, like, not all guys need to lift weights necessarily, man. Who knows? That might have changed his game, in a negative way.
Right. Oh man. Um the all right, let's see what else we got, man. Uh
Dude, like this playoffs, these playoffs been so good. Even like the missus has been watching basketball with me.
yeah.
Yeah, like that's how good these playoffs have been. And when we first met, I had to explain to her how, at that time, like LeBron was not, comparable to Kobe.
Is he comparable
And
now?
not really, no. I mean, skill wise, yeah, he's a better basketball player, but I don't think his impact is, I don't know, man. I just I think that passive aggressiveness stuff turns people off. I mean, LeBron's easily one of the greatest players we've ever seen, but I don't know, man. It's just the passive aggressive stuff. Like nobody likes that.
What do you mean they don't like it? Everybody loves that.
And people hate that shit.
Man, you lying. People love
Yeah,
passive aggressiveness.
I bet they do.
Aren't you
And the ones
passive
that
aggressive?
who
You're like, who? What you talking about?
maybe only on the clock. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. The I don't know. So it looks like unless something drastic happens, the Sixers are going to win this tonight. You think they win in 6?
Ooh, you know, I think so,
They
but only
should,
if Embiid stays healthy.
right? And then you're probably going to get Sixers and the Nets. You think the Nets
Sixers
close
and
it out?
Nets here.
You think they close it out tonight? Which is tomorrow, Thursday. Think they close it
Oh
out
yeah,
in
I think it's
Milwaukee?
over. Oh yeah, I think that's over with. And Budenholzer finally gets fired. Like, he should have gotten fired last year.
So you're telling me you're going to take the Nets in the money line because right now it's -5.5. Milwaukee is the favorite.
Man, yeah, I'm still gonna take the Nets though.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Nets. I think they win by 7.
Yeah?
Yeah, close it out. Dude, I mean, you can't lose a game like that in the playoffs, and expect to bounce back. 'Cause, I mean, you can't lose a game like that in the playoffs and expect to bounce back. 'Cause, I mean, you can't lose a game like that in the playoffs and expect to bounce back. 'Cause, I mean, you can't lose a game like that in the playoffs and expect to bounce back. Like no, like for the Bucks to have to bounce back like that, and you got Giannis taking the ball, trying to initiate the offense at the top of the key. Like that's not his game. So
What do you mean? That's all he does. He's
that's not
good.
his game, man. He's more
He,
of a pick and roll type player. Man, he needs to be coming
nah,
off the screen.
man. You
He
crazy.
needs to be coming off the screen. He can't take anybody one on one.
Yeah,
See
of
how much
course
he
he could.
struggled last night? He struggled.
What
He
you mean
struggled
he's
against
strong?
Uncle Jeff Green. He struggled on Uncle Jeff Green.
He didn't struggle. He did great.
Don't lie.
No, he did. He did.
Don't lie.
Nah, it was bad. It was bad. The oh man. So what else? What else you thinking?
And I did see the joke of MLB with the new it was the sticky substance. Um, so now I don't know if you've seen that.
Nope.
They're gonna crack down on pitchers and sticky substances, to grip the ball better because just like Major League Baseball to react to an issue instead of actively try to eliminate one before it becomes an issue. Um, so now pitchers, if they're caught with any foreign substance on them, um, they're suspended 10 games with pay, which people are up, pitchers are pissed off about because, the Astros didn't get anything for what they did. And, because, I mean, a lot of it has been because, quote unquote, offense is down or, yeah, like offense is down and there's too many strikeouts and home runs. But that's a whole nother thing in itself, though. Like why the game has changed that way.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
like well, maybe if you stop paying guys for hitting 50, 60 home runs a year, maybe everybody wouldn't be doing that. And this is one of those things like the nerds have kind of ruined. Well, I won't say ruined, but the nerds have kind of put a damper on baseball. Which is why, like, it's crazy. I think the College World Series ratings are a lot higher than baseball ratings right now. And
Really?
that was both. Yeah, I think so. And that was both for like men's and women's.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we watch the women's World Series every year, and I've been trying to keep up with the men's, but
Yeah. Did
due to this,
Oklahoma end up winning?
yeah, Oklahoma won.
And the men's, I know what Dallas Baptist played Virginia, and Virginia lost what first game, and they came back and won the next two.
Yeah, so and they just finished up super regionals, so I want to say College World Series. I want to say it starts next week. Give
It's still,
everybody a chance to get down to Omaha.
but it's still messed up to me, man, that they're using metal bats. I mean, it's still wild to me. Go to the wood.
I don't mind it. I mean, it's kind of fun hearing that ping still.
Ping.
And it's not even the crazy part. It's not even a ping anymore. Like I don't even know how to describe that sound. Like, 'cause, I mean, the bats are. Oh my gosh, the bats are ridiculous right now.
Yeah, they are. They crazy, man.
But I
The
can understand why they don't go to wood though, because they only pay for so much.
yeah, no shit. Ting. Louisville Sluggers probably offering a shitload of money to get in there and be a sponsor.
Dude, between them, Easton and DeMarini, I don't know, man. Louisville Slugger's kind of an antique at this point, though, in baseball.
Hey,
Like,
I don't mean to distract you, but speaking of bats,
mhm,
you saw
mhm.
this earlier. Did you see my new light?
Yeah, man.
So it's a lamp, right? I got to
I
turn it
was
off
saying,
so
it's
you
a
can see
lamp,
it.
lampshade,
No, it's a lamp,
or is it
man.
lamp? Yeah,
It's the Batwing
or
from
bat wing.
1989.
I'd say that's the Michael Keaton bat wing.
Isn't it dope?
That's slick.
Oh yeah, dude. See, look, I'll even give you the one time. Here, look. Let me hold it back over by Tay Tay. Oh yeah, like when he flew it up to the moon. Straight, just yeah.
See now, it'd be even dope if it be doper if it had a light kind of in the base that shines through the shade, so you get
I
like the
know,
bat
dude.
signal on the
I
ceiling.
know. But see, what I did earlier is I propped it up a little bit and I put it up against the little white wall there, and it cast a shadow
Uh-huh.
up against the old up against the old where I have the projector screen. It's pretty good,
What
man.
you have to do now, you have to find a little piece of mirror and put it on the base and just angle it the right way. You get that bat signal up on the ceiling or the wall.
Yeah, it's pretty sick, man. I love it. It's dope. I was happy to see it. I've always wanted to get me a
Yeah,
Batwing like the toy, but then I realized like, oh, it was like had a handle on it. I didn't realize that because I could have
yeah,
bought several of those since.
right.
When I
I
go to
had
like,
one
yeah, me too. And
back
when
in
I
the
went to
day.
would go to Big Fun and they got them still, and some of the toy stores have them, but I'm like, nah, man, this light's cooler. It serves me more of a purpose, and it's the actual Batwing. It doesn't have a random little handle on it. It's just hanging by that, and I'm
Yeah,
like, man, all I got to do is get me a little Michael Keaton in there, and I'm all right.
right.
And I don't care what anybody says. The 1989 shit, the Batwing, the Batmobile, that was the dopest shit
Right.
in
That's the
'89.
best one.
Yeah,
That's the best one.
best Batmobile, best Batwing. Nobody can touch that.
I say I don't see him taking the Batmobile from the 2000s on at any auto shows.
Right. Hell,
I had
they even got the '66 Batmobile in there
right,
in the car shows.
right. I say either there or at Jerry Lawler's house, one of the two.
Man,
I think he owned one.
we'll see.
So yeah, man.
Oh, something I forgot to mention. I don't know if you saw. So, in NASCAR, I got to back up a little bit. The Kevin Harvick is going to be racing Grave Digger paint scheme.
Yo, man, you know what? Gravedigger's still out here crushing cars, man. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, man.
Oh
I know that's
man.
just going on. The and Gravedigger be doing what he's got to be doing. So I like that. I
Right?
like seeing it, and I was like, oh damn, that's dope. He's gonna have that paint scheme, and it's gonna be enjoyable, man. The let's see here. I want to see. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, here. Let me see if I can show you it. Show you the side. See if I can get it up in the camera here. See it,
Okay, yeah.
and you can see you
Feels
see
good.
the top and the front.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cody Jr. wants to go to a monster truck show.
man, make sure you take
And
headphones, man.
that and then I knew that was, that was the other side coming out in him that wanted to go to a monster truck show. 'Cause I had to kind of think twice about that. Like, I could go to a monster truck show, but I'm gonna be the minority in more ways than one.
You might be. You might be, man. Um, so baseball, still some shit going on, but nothing crazy. The Diamondbacks, man, they've lost 12 in a row, and the Pirates have lost 10 in a row. So they need to be playing each other soon, so somebody can get a win. Mets out there though. Mets got a 5-game lead now in the East, man. They're looking strong. Got the Reds out here, only 2.5 out. They've won 6 in a row. Finally, the bats are coming alive. So now their run differential is actually 0. So that's good. Bats
Yeah.
are finally coming alive, only 2.5 out. The Cubs and Brewers have lost 2 and 3 in a row. Cards have won 3 in a row. It's looking good for them, man. And then in the AL, the Rays are up 1.5 on Boston, 7.5 on the Yanks, 8 on the Blue Jays. Orioles have lost 6 in a row. The Royals, man, they're falling apart. Lost 6 in a row, 1-9 in their last 10. So at one time they were 29 and 28. Well, guess what? They're 30 and 37 now. You suck. The Twins have now fallen behind the Tigers, which is wild. The A's 6. They've knocked off 6 in a row, man, to take over. Tampa is the best team in the AL, so that's pretty big. And they're actually the best team in baseball right now. And your Giants out west in the NL, they're game up on the Dodgers. Dodgers, man, they came back out of nowhere. They're only a game out now. Where the hell did they come from?
Hey, they've been kind of there, lingering around.
Yankees 34-32 with a -6 run differential now. Fucking awful. I hate being a Yankees fan.
Oh shoot,
Dude, I hate it. And the Brewers 38-30, 0 run differential. So they're 8 games above 500 and have a 0 run differential.
Ugh.
We're gonna win or get blown out. Fuck it.
Right?
Who cares? Jesus, man, that shit's wild. Just looking at some of these scores. I know that the University of Michigan tried to have no red allowed in the facilities. Can't even drink red Gatorade. Apparently that failed already. I don't know what happened. In baseball, some more. Jacob deGrom, pitcher for the Mets. He's hitting 400 on the year, has 5 RBIs compared to the 4 unearned run he's allowed on the mound this season. He has more RBIs than earned runs.
Oh my god.
That is freaking nuts. Let me see. I'm trying to see what else we could talk about, because I screenshotted a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. We're going to get to some more here. Here's a fun one. The year is 2030. Arch Manning is a young star QB and beats Tom Brady in the Super Bowl like his uncle Eli did twice 20 years earlier. Brady finally retires.
Yeah, he's just talking about, I beat your whole family.
Beat your whole family, man. We've got, dude, there's so much. You've got Gerard Gallant. He's going to be coaching the Rangers now. So he was the first coach of Vegas Golden Knights and took him to the unlikely Stanley Cup berth in their inaugural season. He was fired in January 2020, replaced by Peter DeBauer, formerly coach of the Golden Knights, then biggest rivals, the San Jose Sharks. And he spent the past year off from coaching in the NHL, recently led Team Canada to a gold medal in the IIHF World Championships. And so good hire for them. It'll be good for the Rangers. We'll see what they can do. They're still in the East, still really tough. So who knows? I know we've heard that college football playoff has been at 4 teams since its inception. It's expected to expand to 12.
Yeah, dude.
It's a money grab, man.
Oh yeah, that's all
more
it
sponsors,
is.
more money. Kornheiser said that too. He's like, it's all about the money. This network here will give them money.
Yeah.
Oh man, John Johnson of the Giants athletic trainer. He's been in the league since 1948. He's been there so long that 23 of the 32 teams were not even in the league when he was an athletic trainer. Shit was wild, man. Another thing I cracked up at, Le'Veon Bell managed to have the most embarrassing fall off that has ever happened. Held out, made less money with a worse team, blamed his downfall on a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, man, this dude. Whew. And to think he took a year off to hold out, and he never been the same.
You're an idiot, man. Except he went to Michigan State, dumbass. Pissed me off. He apologizes for public comment about Andy Reid. Because he's a free agent right now, right?
Who, Le'Veon Bell? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Where's he going to go?
Home.
Pittsburgh? I was about to say the Lions. Yeah, that would be home. Go to the Lions. Bengals could use him. It'd actually be a good pickup for him. They got rid of Bernard. They got Mixon. Be a good compliment to Mixon.
Yeah, if he can still run, that's the only thing. Can he still run? I mean, he looked awful with the Jets. And then he went to the Chiefs. So, I mean, there's obviously a reason why he didn't do much with the Chiefs. If Andy Reid had Sammy Watkins out there running routes still.
I love that he said, I'd retire before playing for Andy Reid again. What an idiot. God.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
but I guess if he wasn't getting any play, I mean, I can understand it, but jeez.
Right. KD, as we said, went off. I'm just going through all my screenshots that I had. We got to get into some other things here. Let's go into UFC 263, man. Brandon Moreno. What do you think, man? Came out and won.
Dude,
Came out and did him dirty. Tapped him.
what was I doing Saturday during that? So
Tapped out Figueiredo.
I missed like the first. That was whoo. That was probably one of the best fights of the night, man. That I lightweight teared up a little bit when he tapped him out.
Dude, you think about this. In 2018, he was cut from UFC.
Yeah.
Comes back and he's the first ever Mexican-born champ. Awesome.
And this was the rematch too. Like the first one was insane.
Tapped him out.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. That fight. Loved that one.
That fight was amazing, dude. I think he well deserved. You know they're going to have a third fight. You absolutely know it. That'll be happening because when they haven't. Did they fight before?
That was their second fight.
When
The
the hell
first
else
one
did
they had was during
Oh
I can't
yeah,
remember.
they had a draw. It was at UFC
Yeah, it was a draw.
256.
Yeah. But I can't remember if
Figueiredo
it
was
was
deducted
like
one point in the third due to a groin strike, and it was the fight of the night. And yeah, so it was a draw, majority draw. And then this time he choked him out. So you know they're going to go again in about 6 months, probably December again.
Right.
Oh, he's hot, man. He had he hasn't lost since 18. I think it's the time he got cut. And then he went to LFA, and then he came back to UFC Fight Night and had a draw with Askar Askarov, and then he beat Kai Kara France by decision probably. Yeah, decision, unanimous. And then Formiga beat by unanimous decision, beat Royval with punches and TKO punches at the end of the first round, and then fought Figueiredo. He's coming around, man.
Oh yeah.
He's looking good. What'd you think about some of the other fights on the card?
That was who else was
Yeah,
on
Paul
there?
Craig and Jamal Hill. Craig submitted him with an armbar in the first 2 minutes.
That was where he dislocated his elbow, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like you almost expect it sometimes, but then even when it happens, like you still,
What was that? 262 where they broke the guy's arm? Went just pop.
Yeah. Cause I had to catch highlights of the Paul Craig Jamal Hill, and then once I started watching the fight. Can't remember what we were doing. I think I was with the in-laws, just hanging out. And so I was able to catch everything from the Damian Maya fight on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And dude, I can't believe Damian Maya is still out here throwing hands. This is probably his last fight, though. I don't know how many fights he has left on his contract, but I think this might be the end for him. I mean, he looked good, but Bilal Muhammad, man, he was just tagging him.
Yeah, I think it's too much. So he broke his arm, you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it wasn't like the other one where it literally popped. Wasn't
No,
that
I think this one like
262?
popped out. Yeah, I think
So it was the same thing.
Remember. Yeah, it was the same thing though. Like it popped.
And that's the same thing that happened in 262, right?
I can't remember.
He didn't think it was physically possible. Elbow is rock solid after injury. Wants to fight again ASAP. Yeah, good luck with that. So, his manager said his arm's dislocated, not broken.
Yeah.
So what was that? UFC 262 broken arm. Yeah, because what? 261 we had the broken leg. Yeah, Munez and Souza. Yeah, because it just went, because you heard that, you could hear it just go pop, and it was broke
Yeah. Oh.
at 262. So this one he dislocated it in an arm bar, which is just wild. And then Leon Edwards beat Nate Diaz. What'd you think of that one? I mean, it was a unanimous.
The decision, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Leon dissected him for real. Like he kept, Nate was trying to make it, a fight, and Leon stuck to his game plan. And he didn't get too, he didn't get too emotional. He didn't fall for, those usual, traps that Diaz tries to set to get fighters, off their game and off their game plan.
Well, that's smart
And
what he does.
yeah, oh yeah, but Leon opened him up though. I don't know if you've seen. He opened up a cut, like opened I think two of them right over his
Yep.
eye,
Mm-hmm.
and he was. It was all bad. It was a nice little gash he had right over his eye.
So we just got a lot of shit coming up, man. Got 265 Nunez, and then you'll have Uriah Hall and Sean Strickland on 265. Sandhagen and TJ Dillashaw are fighting at UFC Fight Night. We've got UFC 264. That's going to be Poirier and McGregor. That's the next one. So that'll be Poirier and McGregor 3, and then Gilbert Burns and Stephen Thompson. That'll be Sean O'Malley's fighting on that one too, huh? Oh shit! I like watching him, man. That dude's fun to watch.
Yeah, he's all right. He cool.
He's fun.
Yeah.
Because he was it the last one or the one before last that he lost?
The one before last. And
because it was punches.
He had something wrong with his foot.
Yeah, that's what it was in August last year.
Yeah.
His foot got all messed up and he couldn't do anything.
Right.
And that ended up being his only loss. Man. Because Vera's probably lost. Jose Aldo beat him. Fucking idiot.
Right.
So it was just a fluke. Yeah, because O'Malley's leg was done. Foot, whatever it was. I don't know, man. What'd you think of the other fights in the card? You had we talked about Leon, talked about Moreno, Muhammad and Maya. You talked about that. What about Izzy?
Dude, Izzy came out and looked good, man.
He beat him every round.
Yeah, he beat him every round, and
I'm the other guy. The fact that the other guy thought he won was my favorite. Idiot. Oh yeah, man, I won. Yeah, you did. Izzy fucking played with you.
Right.
Izzy went back to where he belongs in middleweight and realized like, oh yeah, this is where I need to stay.
Yeah, and he learned from those last mistakes against Jan Blachowicz, and where he just laid on him kind of that whole fight, and he avoided that. Like the coolest part of that fight was when he I don't know if you've seen that, where he kind of kicked up off the fence,
Yeah,
and flipped over. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh.
Yes,
So
sir.
I mean that was pretty cool when he did that, but that was, I don't know, man. It was a decent little card though.
Yeah. What about Terrence McKinney coming out and winning in 7 seconds?
Dude, I missed that. I was on
Well, it was 7 seconds. You go take a piss, you come back, it's over.
Right. I was saying you couldn't even.
Yeah, it was on Saturday.
Order a drink.
It was Sunday Night Heat. Saturday Night Heat. Oh. I don't know, man. It was fun though. A lot of shit on UFC. But the big thing, Moreno winning, that was cool. And then lastly, and then we can just wrap this shit up. We got to do trivia though. Got to get with Jeremy, see if he's ready for trivia. What'd you think of LeBron's comments about the
Man,
injuries.
dude, shut. He wouldn't have said shit if he'd still be in the playoffs right now. I don't want to hear nothing from LeBron about anything right now. Just go ahead, go take your baller ass vacation, and we'll see you next year. Like, because he said some shit like, I told you, or I knew this was gonna happen. Like, dude, we all knew this stuff was gonna happen. Like, everybody knew that, but you did it anyway.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's what
Yeah,
we see.
like that's what I mean. But it's shit like that. It makes people not like him though. That's what I'm talking about. You know, between that, the shit he said about the play-in tournament, where he was all for the play-in tournament until his ass was possibly in until his ass got in the play-in tournament. Then all of a sudden he don't like it, and the person that came up with it should have been fired.
Yeah, idiot.
Like, come on, man. Like, do you not like? Come on, dude.
So it happens, man. You know this.
Yeah, it's like guarantee if he'd have beat Phoenix and they'd have moved on in the playoffs and they'd have asked him about it, he'd have came up with some, him haw answer about, well, it's just we just got to figure out ways to keep our bodies healthy. We don't like it, but it's just it's what we did, it's what we signed up for, and we just gotta take it as it is. That'd have been some dumb shit he would have said. But now, since he all out there on the boat, big game fishing, you know, out in the Bahamas or his private island or whatever, all of a sudden this I knew this was gonna happen. Man, we all knew that. Everybody knew this shit was gonna happen
Oh yeah.
just because of the quick turnaround of the season. And but yet, but everything is gonna be, quite all right because the schedule will be the schedule will be back to normal the next season, right?
Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
Right, yeah. So, it's like, come on, man. Just stop. Just get over yourself.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get trivia from Jeremy. We might
Okay.
not, and it's okay because Bear ain't here either.
Yeah.
But
Well, today was as I'm sure, somebody will say something about it.
I'm going
But
to, right? Are you talking about
what's that?
16th or 17th?
Talking about the 16th.
No, go ahead.
Today is Tupac's birthday today. So, so I'm sure somebody would have said something about it. Second greatest rapper of all time. Matter of fact, the third greatest rapper of all time. Yeah, I said it.
Who's the other two? Eminem.
Dude, he's not even in the top 10.
I know. I'm fucking with you. Dude, I will throw some people in there though, man. There's some people I like, some rappers that I think are up there, but I want to know who's the top. Who you got?
Oh man, my top 5.
Yeah.
This is my top 5. Now I can't explain for anybody else. You want to come at me? I'm slapping the shit out of you. So don't at me. This is my top 5. This is my top 5. My top 5. My top 5. I can't really put it in any particular order right now, but my top 5. Biggie,
Machine Gun
Jay-Z.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Yellow Wolf.
I'm not, dude. I've heard a couple Yellow Wolf freestyles though. Those are nice. He got some dope freestyles.
No, dude, I 100% agree.
But
yeah, I know we got that. Looks like we got to take a pause for a minute. I think we're gonna be taking a pause. So yeah, whatever. Cody, we had to take a break. When you got kids, you got to take breaks. What's that new single you got coming out over there?
Oh yeah, Mommy Wants a Slushie. It's coming out in Denmark next week. Check that out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But no, man, my top 5, man, I don't know. Jay-Z, Biggie, Black Thought from the Roots, which some people might recognize as, the dude on Jimmy Kimmel.
You mean Jimmy Fallon?
Or Jimmy Fallon, yeah, my bad, wrong Jimmy. I mean, white dude named Jimmy. I mean, what? You seen one, you seen them all.
You've seen one white dude named Jimmy. You've seen them all.
Right. But no, I mean Black Thought, Red Man,
Do you,
uh
well, hey, more recent. I'm thinking of guys I like now. Do you like? There's two guys I like in particular, and I want to
okay,
get your thoughts on them. And I'm
okay,
serious. Okay. One of
okay.
them. What do you think of Logic?
He's all right. He all right. You can't fault him for, rapping what he knows about. Like he's not bad.
What don't you like
Like
about him?
I'm sure there's probably I couldn't tell you one or two songs that that I knew he put out. To be honest, I'm probably sure I've heard a few of them,
Oh, Keanu
not knowing it
Reeves,
was him.
Homicide with Eminem is good. Contra's good. Just thinking of something that's off the top of my head right now, but those are all pretty solid right there.
Eh, I don't know. He's all right though. I mean, he's not terrible.
Man, come on,
I
man.
said he's not terrible.
Man, I'm mad at you. All right,
I
but
mean, I'm
but my
not putting him at the
favorite,
top of
but my
nothing, but
my favorite right now though, and you better like him or we gonna fight. We're gonna fight at episode 300. People are gonna come to episode 300. They're gonna have to buy their way in. Joyner Lucas,
you might as well put your gloves on now.
get out of here, man. You don't like Joyner?
He all right. He's not terrible.
You're
He
not
all right
terrible.
though.
Come
I
on,
say he's
man. Are
not
you
terrible. He's
serious?
all right.
You
He's
shitting
all
me?
right.
All right,
I
all right.
said he's all right. I ain't say
We
he's
don't have to
no.
fight then.
I say you might as well put your gloves on. I mean, he's no J. Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, he no J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar. But I mean, he dope.
You know what? You know who I do like though, and I know I don't give a shit. I don't care what anybody says. I know people can hate on Amigos all they want. I love me some Offset.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. You know why I
Oh
love
my
Offset?
God.
There's only one reason I love Offset. You better know what
Why?
it is
Because
too.
of Cardi B.
No, that Ric Flair drip. Go woo on a bitch.
Oh Jesus.
Oh man, you
Oh
knew it was
man,
coming.
dude. I man, and for Atlanta to have so many dope rappers to come out,
And the
like,
Migos are number one.
yeah, man, like there was some clown that did an Atlanta rap Mount Rushmore, and
They had Migos,
Outkast wasn't on
Offset.
it.
They had Offset, Quavo,
They
Takeoff.
did, like, oh my God, let me see if I can find it.
I'm
Cause
gonna
it
have to.
was, oh my gosh, it was so stupid. It was, oh boy, people were heated.
Uh,
And the messed up part is the Migos actually thought they should be on the fucking Atlanta rap Mount Rushmore.
yeah, the Atlanta rap Mount Rushmore has fans heated.
Yeah. Cause it had Jeezy, Future, Rich Homie Quan,
And Lil
and Lil
Baby,
Baby.
get out of here.
Like, come on, man. Never mind the
I'm
fact,
okay with Future.
no, him neither.
Come
No,
on, man.
not an Atlanta Mount Rushmore. You crazy?
Okay, all right.
You gonna put him on a Mount Rushmore before Outkast or
No,
Ludacris?
no, 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 no. Well, Luda, no, 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 no.
Outkast, Luda, Ti, Goody Mob.
Goody Mob was the shit, man.
Like Jermaine Dupri. Like,
What about Gucci?
I couldn't put Gucci not on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Not on the Mount Rushmore. Gucci is dope,
What about Ti?
but Ti he borderline.
All
He's
right.
borderline.
So
Because I mean,
he's in like the bubble, the playing game.
he's on the bubble, yeah, and that only depends on how you put Outkast on there. Are you putting Outkast on as a group, or are you putting Outkast on as two solos?
Yeah, Andre.
Because because I mean, you putting them on as two solos, then he ain't making it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like that alone right there, you can have Outkast. You put them on separate. That's two spots right there. And then
All right.
you know, um, you got to put Jermaine Dupri on there.
So here, but hold up. So here's the thing. But people, okay, what's the best Outkast song?
Oh, man, oh boy, man, I don't know. Ooh,
Bombs Over Baghdad.
my gosh,
So Fresh, So Clean. You're gonna say Miss Jackson, aren't you?
no,
Hey, yeah,
the art of storytelling.
yeah.
Like the art of storytelling. If I had to pick, like if I put a gun in my head, the art of storytelling.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, is that? Oh my gosh, yeah, man. That would be the one I'd have to go with. But that's just me.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, I couldn't believe. I don't know. I'm not even a big like a Southern rap, fan.
What about
But
Rosa
that was just,
Parks?
it was all right. Rosa Parks is cool.
And what'd you say the
Like
others was? What'd you say your favorite was?
the art of storytelling.
Yeah.
And that's just, if I had to pick, if you had to put, if I had a gun to my head,
Do you like? Hold on, I'm trying to. I can't think of the damn name of it right now. Last call. Hold on, let me see if it'll play.
yeah, I heard it.
This one.
Yeah, that was all right.
See, now I'm gonna have to edit the show, aren't I?
Yep. Oh my
But if we
gosh.
wrap this up, I can figure out real easy where I got to edit the show.
Right?
So
Right?
we're going to wrap this up. We got to thank Wes Anderson for Moments of Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Work Clothing, Crandall Squatty Landscaping, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com, Sparty Steve. No trivia today. We'll get it next week with Bear. That'll be fine. Look forward to episode 300. And go check out and tell us your thoughts, since we're turning into basically we are sports and wrestling, but some pop culture makes its way in, specifically music. We want to know what you think of Atlanta's Mount Rushmore. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
The majority of our listeners going to mess around and tell us that Mount Rushmore isn't in Atlanta. And they're going to talk about Stone Mountain instead of Mount Rushmore. Just saying. I'm just speaking on demographics. It's two Americas.